These are the capabilities of life. These are the workings of life. I speak here as the highest dimensional being that I also exist as, that you also exist as. In a physical body, there is a shock. But in the workings of a life, before this life began, before any life began, any lives, not just this life, that you are, that I am, but all lives. All lives. It is a collection of lives, and in a collection of lives it is a connection. The dots that piece it all together, the lines that are connected to these dots, of all that is to be, of all that has been, of all that is. The accident, as you call it, is irrelevant here. This is the point. This is the point in these actions in life, to go beyond the life you are in. And yes, be with the life you are in. Be with what the sacred temple that is your body needs. Be with your body in a holy way. But go beyond your body and into the higher dimension and your higher dimensional self. This was all orchestrated for you. Something had to happen for this next part of your journey, for the next chapter to start. I could not know what it was going to be like for my body, but I chose it. I chose it so that you and I can support another in this way, so you and I can become closer vibrationally, become closer in what I wish to be doing with you, what you have wished for. I could not know how my body would feel this. The impact of the event for this arrival, for this activation. And so whilst you are to be with your body and I am to be with my body, an activation in this way was always needed. And that is where we can go beyond the body to get a knowing of this, to get a deeper contemplation of what was at play for what you are to see. I wish for my own ability to support another, to be moved through you. You hesitate in knowing whether I am Lyran or not, and I am Lyran, I am Lyran. And as a Lyran, I am here with you. To offer what I can, to be involved in supporting animals and humans. I am here to share light codes. I am here as a light being. I am here to bring light codes. I am here through this animal body to speak of all that we are. To share of being in your higher dimension, to call in your higher dimension and see life from this existence, see life from this place. Be the human that you are and feel all that the human feels. But know of yourself, know of who you are. And exist from what your higher dimensional self knows. It exists. It does not have a thought process. It does not have a thought form. It does not have thoughts. It is unlimited collections. Unlimited sensations that allow you to see yourself outside of yourself. And seeing yourself outside of yourself, you can see within. It was an act to happen. So that our journey together can begin, and for me to step forward and begin to bring these messages. We are all so much more than what we are. We ask to be seen in this way and noticed in this way. Do not focus on the act that was done. That was just the motions to get us here. My body is moving through what is needed, and the support it is receiving. But I had to get my presence across. I had to get my place being here. In a way that would make a change. I hold no resentment. I hold nothing like this. Yes, my body had a shock. My body has been pulled out of alignment. The impact is still working its way through me, and I allow it. I am processing it. I allow it. It has to be processed. You are all so very good at holding on to everything, holding on to all these things, holding on. When things happen, they are not to be held onto. They have been, they have done, they have gone. And so in the body they need to be done, they need to be gone. Yet you are all so very good at holding on to these things. And that is, it is not necessary. It is harmful. When you say that something has harmed you, yet you hold on to it, you hold it in your body. The thing that was causing harm has gone. Yet the harm continues inside of you, for it is held onto. This is peculiar. It is a peculiar way of your kind, a peculiar pattern. And it creates resentment. We, the animal kingdom, there is no resentment held. It is not worthwhile to do so. There is no resentment held. Yes, trauma can be, yes, in the body. If it is not given the space, if it is not given the rest, if it is not given the opportunity, it is the trauma that can be expressed in so many ways that, again, you are so good at attaching a story to, attaching something to. Just allow it to be. See it for what it is. Allow it to be. The trauma can be removed. Through the simplicity, through the force, through the conscious knowing, through the intellect of the light codes that I am here to bring to you and your animal. I am here to bring to you and your animal. And I will do so through Isla. We have just completed one for healing of skin and bone, of healing the physical body where there are breaks or tears, where repair is required. There are light activations for all, for all. Skin repair, skin issues, traumas, raw skin, itchy skin, fears. I bring them all. I wish for your life. I wish for your life and your animal's life to be in this place of beauty, of paradise, of sweet nectar, like I am, like I stand for and stand as. I wish for you to feel, activate, and start to live with as your higher dimensional self in your human body, in this life, and this being the same for your animal. I wish this for you, and this is what I bring to you. And so I ask you, what would you like to receive activation for you and your animal? What would you like to receive activation for? And with Isla, we will do it. With Isla, I will do it. And so let us go beyond the act here. Let us go beyond the circumstance of me being hit by a car, but what this event has created, yes, for me to process, which is what I am doing, and I am being supported in this. But also beyond, this is being in the higher dimensional self, of when you can look, when you can really look and see beyond what happened, beyond a car hitting me or whatever it is, and what this act is bringing as a message. I was knocked out of my body for this. That is the message of your higher dimensional self. Being out of your body, but in your body. This higher dimensional self that is out of a body, but in your body. For it is connected, and all have both. All have both. I have both. Your animal has both. You have both. But is your higher dimensional existence that allows you to exist as the human that you are, not the human that you are not. Beyond human, yet human, beyond human, yet being human. We, I, your animal, they are there to show this to you. They are there to show you your higher dimensional self, to take you to your higher dimensional self and to exist from this state with them. You are so used to existing from your limited state. And what I share and what Isla shares, we can understand this appears confusing. It appears to make no sense, and in your limited self, it will make no sense. But as you allow your unlimited higher dimensional self as you live from this place and all that you are, all will begin to make sense in a way that does not need to, in a way that is not necessarily meant to be. And that is where you are at when in your higher dimensional self. It does not need to make sense, but you follow it anyway, and in a way that does not need to make sense, it makes complete sense. Being hit by a car may make no sense. Being hit by a car where the driver drives off may make no sense. To your limited self, it makes no sense. But to the higher dimensional self, it makes complete sense for what it now brings, for what was to happen, for what is to now be brought, to be activated. And for what I wish to give you and your animal in these light code activations. And with this, I can only bring these forward through Isla, and she does not even know this is what we are to do, that I am speaking on her behalf also, and in this moment, in sharing this, she also agrees to do so. she meets and approves of my request. And so, as I can only do this with Isla and through Isla, I ask on behalf of myself and Isla, what activations would you like for you and your animal? What activations would you like for you and your animal? Be as precise, as specific, as out there. Be daring in this way. You may wish for a light activation and then tell yourself it sounds stupid. It does not. That is your limited self telling you it sounds stupid, and we are not here to be limited. We are not here to not hear, to not live and be in now our higher dimensional selves whilst we are in a physical form. And so be as bizarre or as obvious or as sublime or as peculiar as you wish in what you would like an activation for. I am here to bring light activations to you and your animal for your own progress, for your own elevation, for your own access to your higher dimensional self, and to live with your animal in this way, but also to live with your animal in seeing the high dimensional being that they also are, in recognizing the high dimensional that all of life is, even though they are in physical form. They are of high dimension, as are you. They already exist in their unlimited nature. It is now opportunity. It is now the moment for you to do the same. To step into your higher dimensional self. And know it. Know life from it. Be life from it. And be with your animal from it. Allow your higher dimensional self to meet the higher dimensional being that your animal is. And know of your relationship. Know of your existence. Know of your being together from this level. Do not allow your limited self to tell you of your life with your animal. That it is just blocks of things. Allow your higher dimensional self to show you. And allow for these activations to be asked, to be given, and to be part of your process in considering the higher dimensional self, and then knowing your higher dimensional self. We are all supporting you to be in this place, which also makes life easier for us. But we are also perfectly accepting of where life is at in this state, in this moment. That it will come, that it is happening and it will come. That we understand the ways for the human to do so is slow and brings uncertainty, brings disbelief. So we know you have to go at your own pace. You are already a higher dimensional being. It is just that your limited self does not allow you access to it, but it is you. It is you. And you are allowed to be you, and you are allowed to be your higher dimensional self, as this is you. It is going from your limited self to your unlimited self. And your unlimited self will then see how unlimited we also are, and how all things are also their unlimited selves. That is all now. I thank you all for your love and your well wishes and your healing and your care. This is from your higher dimensional self. This comes from your unlimited self, and it makes a difference. It works. And there you are, you see, you were already in your higher dimensional self without you even realizing. That is how it is. But that is all now. I ask for you to share to me what activations you would like. And we will do this. This is what I am here for. And for many of you, this is what your animal is in your life for.